subscribe and click the bell icon to turn on notifications.
We've made the files the instructor uses in this tutorial available for free. Just click the link below in the video details to get these.
Hello everyone and welcome back to this course on Word 2019 Advanced. We're currently down in section 14 where we're talking about protecting our Word documents. And in the first couple of modules in this section, we've taken a look at how you can mark your document as read-only and also how you can set formatting and editing restrictions to certain parts of your document. Now in this very quick module, I just want to show you how you can put a password on your document. So a password is a very secure way of just denying blanket access to people who don't have the password. It literally restricts all access. You can't even open the document without first typing in the document password. So this really ensures that only people who have access to that password can get into that document and make changes. Now there are a couple of ways that you can set a password or encrypt a document with a password in Word. So let's take a look at both of them. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to jump back up into File to go into that Backstage area and straight down to that Info tab. And you've probably already guessed where we're heading. We're going to click on Protect Document. Now the second option down in this list is Encrypt with Password. And as you would expect, it is fairly straightforward. All we need to do is type in our password and click on OK. Now this text underneath, this caution text, is actually quite important to read because it says if you lose or forget the password, it can't be recovered. So it's advisable to keep a list of passwords and their corresponding document's name in a safe place. And I can't stress this highly enough. The amount of times when I used to work on a help desk, I had calls from people who had set a password on a document and then couldn't remember the password. And unfortunately, there is nothing that your IT team or even Microsoft can do about that. So it is worth making a note of the document name and the password you've assigned to it and storing it in a safe place. And by safe place, I mean on a secure network drive or maybe in cloud storage. What you really don't want to do, which I have seen some people do over the course of my career, is put that password on a post-it note and stick it to your PC because that is not very secure. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in a quick password just here and click on OK. I need to confirm that password and click on OK again, and my document is now password protected. So let's test this out. I'm going to close my document. I'm going to say, yes, I want to save the change that I've just made. And I'm going to jump back into File and just reopen that document. And straight away you can see it's asking me for my password. So if I didn't have this password, there's no way of me getting into this document. Even if I was just to click on Cancel, it's not going to open. So let's do that again. Type in our password. Click on OK, and now I have access to my document. Now if you want to remove that password, again, if we jump back up to File and go down to Info, click on Protect Document and go to Encrypt with Password, all you need to do is remove the password by highlighting it and pressing Delete. So now if we close and say Save and reopen our document one more time, you can see it's not asking me for a password. So that's the first way that you can encrypt with a password of your choosing. The second way that you can do this is through the Save As option. So if we jump up to File and go down to Save As and go to Browse, when it comes time to save your document, what you can do is set a password at this point. Now I'm just going to resave over the top, so I'm not going to change my file name. But what I can do is in this little Tools drop down at the bottom, if I go to General Options, I can choose to set a password from here. And you can see this first password that I'm typing in is the password required to open the file. Now, if I'm also sharing this file, I might want to set a password that needs to be typed in for anybody to modify. So I'm going to set 2 passwords in here. I also have the option to set read only from here as well. Now, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to click on OK. It's asking me to re-enter my password to open and then re-enter my password to modify. And click on Save. Now it's telling me I already have a file name of this name, so I'm just going to replace it. I'm going to say yes. Let's close down our document and let's reopen it and see what we get. As expected, I have a password required to open this file. Click on OK. And now, because I set a password to modify, it's saying enter the password to modify this document, or alternatively, you can open as read only. So if I just want to read the document, I don't want to make any changes, I can just click read only, and it's going to open up my document. So once I've opened this document as read only, the only option I have if I want to make changes is to save it as a new file name. So I'm going to close this down and then go back and reopen it once more. It's going to ask me for my password once more. Now at this stage, this time, I'm going to type in my password to modify this document and click on OK. And you can see it's now opened, and I can come in here and I can make changes to this document. And if I want to remove this protection, I can jump back into File, down into Info, click the Protect Document drop down, and you can see there, Encrypt with Password. All I need to do is delete the password out of that box. So a couple of different options in there when it comes to setting or encrypting your document with a password. In the next module, we're going to be talking about how we can set up and utilize digital signatures in our document. So please join me for that.
If you're not a subscriber, click down below to subscribe so you get notified about similar videos we upload. To get the files the instructor used in this tutorial and follow along, click over there. And click over there to watch more videos on YouTube from Simon Says It.